Here we're talking about the use of perfect forms in academic writing. Writers often use the present perfect to make a general introductory statement or to ask a general question at the beginning of a piece of writing. They then use the simple present or the simple past to give examples and details. And that is what you saw happen in the work you did in class last time. I've had a lot of problems since I came here. During my first month here, I had to find a job and a place to live. I didn't have anyone to help me, and I wasn't familiar with apartment hunting here. Okay, so the topic is being introduced with the present perfect, and then the examples are in the simple past. The present perfect is being used to make you feel as though those problems have not finished yet. You probably have seen garlic in the kitchen. Here I'm introducing a topic. It's about the size of a small onion, and it has a strong flavor. But people prize garlic for more than its taste. Doctors in ancient Rome recommended garlic for 61 different problems. So here I have present and past tense from my examples. Okay. Essay test questions and prompts often use the present perfect to ask how something in your past has affected you or how something has changed. Here's an example essay prompt. Discuss the influence that advertising has had on your life. When you answer, it is often a good idea to use the same form in the first paragraph of your essay. Here's an example. Advertising tries to get us to buy things we don't really need and do things we don't really want to do. Thanks to my parents, I have learned to stand up to the power of advertising. And then you know that this writer is going to go on and explain the story of how that happened, probably using the past tense. Let's see. Writers use the present perfect to describe important findings and accomplishments in science or research. Using this form emphasizes that the results of an experiment are still true and important now. For example, scientists have already established that good-looking people find it easier to get a job and are generally viewed as smarter and more likable. Now, a new study has found that even parents favor more attractive children. These are the results of what they found in the past and now. When writers describe the specific steps in an experiment, however, they often use the simple past. This is because they're describing actions that took place at a finished time in the past. So researchers observed interactions between parents and children and found that prettier children received more attention and care. Here is simple past. Section D. Writers sometimes use the past perfect to give background information to support an idea or explanation. For example, Tori McClure took on the adventure of a lifetime when she attempted to be the first woman to row across the Atlantic Ocean. McClure was no stranger to adventure. You see, we're already in the past here, and now we're going into background before the past. She had already skied across Antarctica and done a lot of mountain climbing. But remember that when we use two past perfect verbs together, it's not necessary to repeat the helping verb had. So she had already skied, she had already done. But we say she had already skied across Antarctica and done a lot of mountain climbing. With the had here is omitted. That's the end of this.